Timberwolves look to take charge here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And that was a close call. They pulled it out with a win and just 2 points at that. But it wasn't easy.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Malone is out there with Bird. Then it's Robinson. Then there's John Stockton. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
Yeah, you got to love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Here's Okogie. Back to Beasley for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Outside Jordan. Inside. And then Malone with the dunk.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now, here is Russell. The pass to Vanderbilt. Malone with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
Pass to Beasley. Clock at 6. Towns against Robinson. Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by John Stockton.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the visiting team. He praised D'Angelo Russell's game, saying that he's someone that can take over without warning. Coach told me his floaters, his outside shooting, he can hurt you so many ways. Once he's locked in, there's no stopping him. He can be unorthodox, but he is a special player. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
Been a bit of a hectic start to D'Angelo Russell's career. Went 2nd overall in the draft and then traded in his 2nd season. Became an all-star in the Eastern Conference. And now just wants to find that kind of consistency and a place to call home.
Free throw good, Russell. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
Pass to Malone. Vanderbilt with the block. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Passes it to Russell. Here's the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple of years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
And a wide open look for Jordan. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Towns, good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Russell against Stockton. Bird outside. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Paul Malone.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. The pass to Towns. Back to Russell. That's tipped and stolen by Stockton. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. His three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Beasley left side. Here's Okogie. Bird covering. Okogie, the pass to Vanderbilt. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Okogie misses. Malone outside. Driving in. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Your Timberwolves dancers. Dance, your Timberwolves dancers.
Timberwolves trail. Russell looking around. Towns kicks to Beasley. Pass to Russell. Shot on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Malone trying to break free. And there's Stockton. That's good on the assist by Bird.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Okogie. Shoots over Bird. And too long on the shot. Jordan against Beasley. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And that one's good.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Passes to Robinson. Jordan inside, covered by Beasley. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Robinson against Russell. The kick out to Towns. And there's the pass to Beasley. Malone with the block. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Malik Beasley. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. 2 on the clock. Russell. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Johnson. Over Beverly. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And it's Russell in the corner. To Towns, and here's Beverly. Kicks it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Beverly with the ball. And Drexler picking him up. Yep, that one goes.
Beverly showing a bit of his speed right there. Out of the blocks. Hoping to get something on the drive on the inside.
Feeds it to Drexler. Back to Bird. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 10 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Now the feed to Drexler. Back to Pippen. Let's go. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Timberwolves trail by 4. Russell passes to Okogie. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Ewing. Towns against Ewing. Towns kicks to Beverly. Connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, Beverly plays with such great confidence, and it's clear he believes in his ability to score off the pass.
Bird, the pass to Johnson. Back to Bird. Over Russell. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Towns. Here's Okogie. Back to Towns. Drexler against Russell. Pass to Okogie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Back to Pippen. Johnson against Beverly. Drexler dishes to Johnson. Pippen for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's McDaniels in for Josh Okogie. And here's Beverly. He has 5. Now the pass to Reed. Shot clock at 5. To the right side. Russell from long range. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
For Minnesota, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he knocks down the first one. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all three. Drexler with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .139 left to play in the first quarter. Pippen kicks to Drexler. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Johnson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Beasley's checked in for Minnesota. And Johnson drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Beasley, the pass to Prince. Beverly against Johnson. Pass to Reed. Passes it to Beasley. From deep. The rebound by Ewing.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys.
Count that one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Beasley. The layup off target.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And it's Johnson penetrating over Beverly.
Big Patrick Beverly loves the challenge every night to shut down his man. Takes great pride on the defensive end.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Mullen is out there with Magic Johnson, and it's ABC. Then there's Ewing, and it's Pippen in at the 3. The 19-foot shot. They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree. I mean, And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The shot's good. Mullen's got his first 2 points.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Beasley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Ewing sends it back. Outside Pippen to the paint. Ewing misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Beasley against Ewing. And Ewing with the block. Outside Mullen. All sorts of time. He gets it in there. Mullen's got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Beasley. And that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
Now here's Beverly. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Pippen against Beverly. Lets it go with a 3.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Minnesota making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. Minnesota calls timeout.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Beverly against Stockton. And the pass to Mullen from past the arc. And that one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Beverly up top. He's covered by Stockton. Here's Beasley. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Beasley with a clean look. Good on the three-point shot. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Stockton outside. Pass to Malone. Now here's Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Jordan. Here's Malone. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Malone's got 10 points in the game.
They brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
And Beverly kicks to Reed. Timberwolves passing it around. Stockton against Beverly. It's tipped. Beasley outside. Jordan with some nice D.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Pass to Reed. Over Robinson. Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Beasley outside. Dishes it to McDaniels. Malone with the block. They get it back. Here's Beverly. He has 5. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Mullen passes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
Minnesota calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. Okogie comes in for McDaniels. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Beasley. 5 points in the game. Passes it to Towns. And it's Russell in the corner. They need this one. No good that time.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Jordan the pass to Robinson. And he drops it in from the low post. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Shot, high post, hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Here's Mullen, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mullen. And Mullen drops them both.
You could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tipped away. And here's the break. Here's Stockton. And that one drops.
And you love seeing Stockton get going defensively. Terrific at using his hands there to come up with steals.
There's the pass to Towns. Count the basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Up top, Malone. Here's Stockton. That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 12. To the inside, Russell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 17 points for D'Angelo Russell.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Malone. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Russell kicks to Towns. Robinson with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Larry Bird. Clyde Drexler.
Russell against Stockton. Pass to Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Vanderbilt. A second chance effort. Nice D from Bird.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And Stockton, here we go. And it's Bird with the jam.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The pass to Okogie. Left side, Towns. Outside, Russell fires the 3. Bird pulls it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Stockton kicks to Drexler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Malik Beasley.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Prince is checked in for Vanderbilt. Both free throws good from Drexler. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Beasley finds Towns and stolen by Jordan. Now Stockton. Pass to Bird. Three-pointer. And there's Stockton. It's good on the assist by Bird. Stockton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Beasley. Over Jordan. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Bird. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Bird's got 9.
A hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Passes to Prince. And here's Beasley. And there's the pass to Okogie. Back to Beasley. They get a hand on it. Jordan against Beasley. A nice shot by Jordan. He's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Russell against Stockton. Towns, the pass to Beasley. Here's Russell with the drive. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
Here's Stockton. And here's Jordan outside. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Russell passes to Beasley. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Malone. Here's Towns in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. 14 points for Jordan.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
And stolen by Stockton. The rebound by Prince. Stockton against Russell. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 8 points.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Off target at the rim. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Minnesota, Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 slot. Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Larry Bird.
Displaying superb leaping ability. Russell's electric in the air for someone his size.
Stockton against Russell. Stockton passes to Jordan. Now here's Bird. Outside for Jordan. Beyond the arc. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Now here is Russell. Pass to Towns. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Bird. 9 points in the game so far. That one drops for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Vanderbilt. The dish to Russell. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Stockton against Russell. And that one, good. Russell's got 23.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Here's Stockton. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Russell. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Robinson. Stockton against Russell. There's the 3. Stockton can't get it to go.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Bird against Beasley. And the pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt. Malone with the block. Here's Bird. There's the drive. Count it. Bird's got 15.
You know, Bird never had that elite burst out of his stance, but what he does have is incredible instincts, just reads the defense and anticipates the drive.
And the Timberwolves call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Beasley. Now, here is Russell. 23 points in the game. Johnson surveying the floor. And the dunk by Robinson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And Beverly kicks to Towns. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And here's Jordan outside. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They grabbed their own miss. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Here's Pippen driving the lane, and then Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Russell from long range. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Johnson against Beverly. From 18 feet away, Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here is Russell. 23 points in the game. Johnson with the block. Jordan against Beverly. Johnson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Johnson. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on both. Now the Timberwolves with it. And here's Beverly. He's got 5. Pass to Prince. And it's Russell in the corner. Clock at 6. Johnson with the block. Here's Pippen. Minnesota with the rebound. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
Christian Laettner. Chris Mullen.
Passes it to Leitner. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Reed. Now here's McDaniels. D right on him. Poked loose. To stop the run. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 25 points in the game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Johnson outside. He feeds it to Ewing. And it goes down 2 points.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Russell against Mullen. Outside Russell. The 10-footer. Ewing gets the rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. Beverly against Johnson. The pass to Ewing. And it's blocked.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverly. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Clyde Drexler's checked in for Mullen. Six to shoot. Here's Ewing. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Good work defensively by Pippen.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Drexler, no good. Here's Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Yeah, easy call.
For Minnesota, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Drexler against Russell. Tries again. In deep. Drexler drops it in. Drexler's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Back to Reed. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Ewing. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Beverly with the ball. 5 points in the game. Here's Russell. Clyde Drexler grabs the miss. Drexler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he uses the glass on the layup. Drexler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Beverly. Now Reed over Leitner. Reed misses. Pass to Drexler. He dishes it to Johnson. Here's Leitner. Feeds it to Ewing. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Minnesota making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Reed. Okogie comes in for McDaniels, and it's Beasley in for Russell. That's good from Ewing. 1:21 left to play in the third. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it to Prince. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. It's hauled in by Pippen.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now here's Pippen. He has 7. Releases from 15. And no good. Here's Okogie. The shot from the low post is good. Okogie's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Here's Drexler. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Drexler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Here's Beasley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Clyde Drexler.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Beasley. Stockton outside. Pass to Drexler. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Malone is out there with Bird. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Porter. And it's Stockton in at the 1. Here's Noel. The shot that time, not on target. Nice defense from Malone. It's Barrett on the wing. There's the pass to Bird. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Malone can't hit. Here's McLaughlin. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. And we are seeing a lot of star players now, Brent, gravitate to the big markets. Do you think the NBA will ever have something like a franchise tag similar to pro football?
That's an interesting idea. I don't think so. I don't know if the NBA Players Union would sign off on something like that. You know, the first thing that might be addressed is getting to a point where there is a salary cap and a hard cap for teams to stay under some sort of financial restrictions that allow the smaller market teams to compete in some ways. But up until that time, Kevin, I don't see much of that changing.
Now here's Stockton. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Free throw good, Porter.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He hits both from the stripe. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And Minnesota has possession following Larry Bird's 3. Inside. Here's Balmaro. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Tries it from 9. And the rejection by Towns. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Porter. Here's Balmaro. Moves back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Leandro Balmaro.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brent, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that You know, Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Balmoro. Fires from deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Stockton outside. Pass to Bird. Outside for Stockton. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got 4 assists in the game.
Now, trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer, it's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Now here's Towns. Over Stockton. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And here's a guy in Towns who can get buckets inside and out, and you throw in the mid-range, and Cat makes you guard him at all 3 levels.
Here's Stockton. Mullen. Rebounded by Balmoro. Here's Noel. He's covered by Malone. The baseline J. He squares up and sinks it. Noel's got his first bucket of the night.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
And Minnesota has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Malone.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Leitner's checked in for Malone. And Towns drops them both. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Untitled Chapter.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Robinson's checked in for Bird. Second free throw, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes it to Stockton. Here's Porter. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Now here's Towns. Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected. The pass to Mullen. And Stockton, here we go. Towns with the defensive effort. Stockton's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. And he drives in. McLaughlin, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Here's Stockton from 13 feet. It goes down. Stockton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Here's Towns. Robinson with the block. Pass to Porter. 3-pointer from Stockton. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule, moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their number one issue. They want them to play as many games and for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Here's McLaughlin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Leitner. Trying to get open is Robinson. Goes up again, and that one's good. Leitner.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Noel. Pass to Prince. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Stockton's checked in for Mullen. He hits the second from the line. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Now here's Porter. It's Barrett on the wing. Here's Leitner. Over to the left wing. Stockton kicks to Barrett. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Almaro's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Right wing. Here's McLaughlin. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Now the pass to Balmore. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Robinson pulls it in. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Right side, Porter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Porter's gone 1 of 4 so far. Balmaro, the pass to Noel. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that. Interesting with Taurean Prince kind of coming along at the right time as the league is searching out physical, tough wing defenders that have the capability of shooting the 3 ball, the prototypical 3-and-3 man.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Now here's Stockton. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Porter. Hits it from 3-point range.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Stockton. Baseline try. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Lehman. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Stockton against Prince. Stockton passes to Robinson. And it's in there.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Passes it to McLaughlin. He kicks to Prince. Here's Layman, guarded by Robinson. Takes it inside, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Porter.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
1 shot.
.30 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Robinson. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Balmora. Noel passes to Layman. Over Robinson. Misses. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.